As the emergency in Kathmandu comes under control, attention is turning to the communities in the mountains. Landslides have blocked access to many of these villages and hamlets. The only access is by army helicopter. When you get into the air, you realize how desperate the situation is. The steep mountainsides and terraced fields collapsed under the pressure of the quake. In some of the villages, several collapsed buildings. In others, almost everything is gone. Communities completely wiped out. The horizon is dotted with bright orange tarpaulins. These indicate places where the army and emergency services have reached, but there are many places that are still unmarked. And thick clouds on the skyline. Rescue efforts have been hampered by heavy rain and storms. Our destination, Dulukel village in Kavare district, a hub for recovery and relief operations. The further reaches of this district remain without aid, and the places they have reached are devastated.
The houses, they are 75% destroyed at the river slope of the hills.
So the situation is desperate.
Yeah.
Outside, the local hospital is running at 3 times its capacity. Patients are being assessed on the street outside to determine the severity of their injuries. Some are treated on the streets, but those who need immediate attention are sent inside. 72 hours after the earthquake struck, and the wounded keep on coming. Well, just to give you a sense of how much this is still an ongoing disaster, it's now 3 days after the earthquake struck, and they're still bringing people in almost every minute. There are people with all sorts of spinal injuries, broken limbs, and they're coming in from all of the outlying districts, 6 districts all around. These are the most heavily injured, the ones who can't be treated in the field stations that are being set up out far away from here. Medical supplies are sufficient for the moment, but the doctors say they'll run out within a week, and they're using far more than can be resupplied by helicopter. And they say most of the severely injured are either elderly or extremely young, those too infirm or unable to escape when the quake hit. The blank stares are testament to the emotional and physical exhaustion of the injured, many of whom lay unaided for several days. Rosnitam was lucky enough to get to the hospital within several hours.
She was playing at the home, the house fell down, and when it happened, like she broke her the shoulder and knees.
The pain and suffering is everywhere, and there's little relief for the victims of the Nepalese quake. Tony Cheng, CCTV, Dulukel Hospital in the mountains of Nepal.